What is up, Cowboys Nation? Your boy Mike Tag here. Just want to drop a little video, but before I get started, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, comment, share, spread the word. If you're new to the channel, definitely appreciate it, but hit that subscribe while you're checking it out as well and that like. So, you know, tough loss Sunday night. Getting ready to move forward, but wanted to drop one last video with that regarding Dak Prescott. I know it's a hot topic. I know it's a lot of concern, a lot of frustration in Cowboys Nation. You know, you see what happened Sunday. I was at the playoff game. At least one of them was a bad performance. This is kind of three times in a row, and you wonder, does style make fights, or is this just something you're seeing where Dak has kind of taken the Cowboys as far as he can? He's not going to get over that hump. And it leads to the question that I asked on Twitter is, how much longer do you continue going down the same path if you're getting the same results? And, you know, a huge Dak Prescott fan, want him to succeed, great person, you know, character, everything that you'd want. I think he's a good leader. But it's just something's just not working. You know, we lived in the days of Romo, and again, Romo was another solid quarterback in Cowboys history, but just never seemed to be able to get him over the hump. And you know, we've changed coaches, we've changed coordinators, you got changed receivers, right? We got upgrades in receivers in different positions and things like that to try and give him more talent around him. You make the move for Pollard to be the lead back, get some more explosiveness out of the running game, but it just doesn't seem to be clicking. So you got a few options, right? If things don't work out, what do you do? You know, to me, I said it's Super Bowl or bust. If the Cowboys, with the team that they have, the talent they have, and the conference they're in, uh, there's no reason why they shouldn't be in the championship game and get onto the Super Bowl. That's just my opinion. Obviously, they dug themselves a little bit of a hole, but if I'm being honest, looking at the schedule, I had them at 4-2 after 6 games. So they're 3-2. They win Monday. They're 4-2. Next 5 games, there's one game in there that is going to be a tough one. That's at Philly. If they lose that one, let's say they drop that, they're 7-3 going down the stretch. It's and you got some games ahead, and Philly still got to play Kansas City. They still got to play the Dolphins and the Bills and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of football to be played. So I'm not going to hit the panic button, but it is a question: is are Dak's days numbered in Dallas? And you know, I think that if they don't reach those goals that I just spoke about, what do? You see what the Cowboys did. They traded for Trey Lance. Are they anticipating and having a backup plan to say, hey, if this doesn't work, we've got an exit strategy? I know he's got a big cap number, but if you bite the bullet and you make the move, you've got a quarterback under a rookie deal to kind of help maybe offset it a little bit, but you are going to run into problems. You also got Pollard as an unrestricted, he'll be a free agent. You'd let him go. That's another 10 million you save. So, I hear a lot that, if you do something crazy, you're not going to be able to get CD or that. They can still do it. I mean, we all seen how the cap works, man. It's credit card, but more importantly is, what is your belief in Dak? How much did this loss really shake you, or were you shaken already and you're kind of ready to pull the plug on them and start fresh? But I would just say, don't let one game kind of, you know, ruin your season. It's one game, it's one loss. We talked about it last night on my show. I mean, the Bills stomped the Dolphins after the Dolphins dropped 70. And I mean, these things happen in football. We talked about it again in the Super Bowl year in 92. The Cowboys got absolutely annihilated by the Eagles 7-31. Came back and beat them, and I believe they came back and beat the hell out of them in the playoffs. So those things just kind of happen. You don't want to see it trend. So it's really more important. I want to see how this team goes Monday night. If they drop another one and you're going into that bye week, would you consider making a change? Would you consider making some sort of switch? Because the defense wasn't what you saw in San Francisco. The defense definitely is a better defense. Do we miss Diggs? It seems like we miss him a little bit more than I thought. I thought the pass rush would offset that, but I still think this defense is a top ranked defense. So you can lean on your defense and get your quarterback just to be a manager, distribute the ball, and limit mistakes. But something's got to give. I mean, Dak, the thing is, he says a lot. He talked about, he was very passionate in the press conference post game after the win against New England when they asked him about San Francisco. And he said, "You're trying to piss me off and this and that." But we're just not seeing it in these big games. And I just think some quarterbacks are big game quarterbacks. Some bad things just seem to happen. You look at Purdy. I mean, the discussion's over. Purdy is a top flight quarterback. I have to eat crow with that. I was wrong. I owe my man Malik Rozier a steak dinner at the best steakhouse in Tampa because I was wrong. We had a little bet and probably shouldn't bet against a quarterback about quarterbacks. I learned a lesson, but those things. The comparisons and everything go, but we don't need all that. What we need right now is focus on the next week. Dak just needs to be the leader and make good decisions and not try and be the superstar. You got the defense to lean on. You've got playmakers. CD has every right to be upset. You don't have one of the top flight receivers and he's not getting the ball. And he was open. There was plays where he's open and he just didn't distribute it. So Cowboys Nation, what is your thoughts on Dak? Are you still all in? Are you on the fence? Or are you ready to move on? Make sure you comment. Let me know your thoughts. We will be live Wednesday. We got our live Cowboys show, so make sure you join us 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. We are going to have a special guest coming on, one of the men who probably has a better cave than me. Probably has a better Cowboys cave than me, but he always loves seeing the Cowboys cave. So, Greg, you've probably seen on social media with the Parsons jersey and uniform. He's going to be stopping in the cave. We're going to be talking some Cowboys, and everything's going to be all right. Let's everyone just calm down. Let's put that loss behind us. It was embarrassing. It was frustrating. Everything that goes with it. Let's see how these guys respond on Monday, and then we'll be talking Tuesday, and then we'll say, are we ready to burn this thing down? Are we feeling just a little bit better? And then going into the bye week, and hopefully they've got that time to regroup, get a little healthy, and get ready to make that run. So appreciate it. Thank you for everyone always supporting the channel. And like I said, hit that like, subscribe, share. I never say it enough on the show, so I'm just saying a bunch here so I don't forget. You guys have a great day, and I will be talking to you soon. I'll leave you just with a little video, do a little outro, do a quick one, and everything's going to be all right. Let's see what happens Monday night. Can you dig it?